Okay guys, so if you remember one of my last experiments, I made this stuff. Sodium silicate. It's lye and silica gel. And what you do is you add it to sand and mix it up to where it's moist. And you can make a mold with it, and it'll harden using CO2. I don't have a CO2 tank. I could make CO2 with vinegar and baking soda, and I may do that, but we're going to mix this and see if it gets hard. So let's go ahead and do that. That's probably more than enough there. Yeah, it's probably way more than enough. I'll have to add more sand to this. Let me mix this up. I'm going to add some more sand to it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the sand nice and moist with the sodium silicate. Now I'm going to make a little mold out of it. It's really moist. It shouldn't be this wet, I don't think. Pack this little cup here full. And then we're going to stick it in here. That'll work. Okay. Now, we got 3 of those little cups of vinegar there and 1 baking soda. We're going to make some CO2. And if you didn't know, CO2 is a heavy gas. And you actually pour it into this bowl. Even though you don't see nothing going on, there's still something going on. Ooh. We got foam in there. That foam run out. So yeah, CO2 is a heavy gas. And it's made when you take a base and an alkaline, mix them together, which I think baking soda is a neutral, so. Let's get some more vinegar and see if we can make a little more CO2 here. I could leave this out and it would get hard because of the CO2 in the air. Whoop. But I'm just trying to pour. Again, I know it looks like I ain't doing nothing, but there's gas coming out of there going into that bowl. This bowl is full of CO2. If you were standing in it, you'd suffocate. If you were that small, you'd suffocate anyway. Alright, so I don't know if it's gotten hardened yet, but you can see on the outside these little crystals forming right there. That tells me it is getting harder, and it's still soft. So that didn't make enough CO2, so I'm not going to push the issue. I think I got the sand a little too what you call it, wet anyway. So I might try and mix a little more sand in there. Yeah, it's too soft. Let me mix a little more sand in there. I don't have any CO2 gas. It'll have to get hard in the air, but you'll see what I'm doing. Okay, it's been a few days. The CO2 method I was using with the baking soda and vinegar didn't really do much. It did get a little hard, but I think I added too much sodium silicate to the sand. As you can see, it's good and firm, really hard. This one I tried to pick up while it was still soft, and first off the bottom came off, well the top in this case, and then when I tried to pick it up before it got completely hard, the sand broke in half, and I just set it back down, and you see that it cured in place. Now this isn't dry, don't get me wrong, it didn't dry, it cured. Sodium silicate, when it comes in contact with CO2, it gets hard and you can make molds with it, and that's what I'm planning on using this for, is to make molds with. I'm going to have to experiment with it some to get the desired effect that I want. Some of this is fine sand, some of this is coarse sand. Of course, the finer the sand is, the better your results are going to be in the end. You can use this to cast parts and stuff like that. You know, figures, whatever, you know, your heart desires. And you don't have to depend on green sand, you know what I'm saying? Green sand has clay in it to help hold its shape and all that stuff, and Petrobond has oil and clay in it to, mixed with sand to get it to hold its shape so that you can cast it. But you see, these are hard as a rock, and you pretty much have to beat your part out after you pour it. But I watch a lot of people on YouTube make baseball bats and sand tampers and all that kind of stuff out of it. But I just wanted to give you a demonstration of what I use the sodium silicate for. So you get an idea of what I'm planning on doing with it. Been kind of slow on videos lately because my back's been hurting me and been having some health issues, been going to the doctor. And hopefully I'll be back on track making more videos for you guys. And I hope you enjoy this. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. And for all you guys who like to leave a thumbs down, that's your option as well. So we're not, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, if you don't like something about my video, leave me a comment so that I can at least make a correction so that you might enjoy the next one that I do. But everybody has that right. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Y'all have a great day.